Live from the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio, this is SGTV News 4.
Welcome to Friday Morning Live. Coming up this morning, the University of South Carolina announces updates for the spring semester. Stay tuned for the plan. Also, large gatherings continue in Columbia despite laws in place. We have the details. And finally, the Gamecocks travel to LSU this weekend. You don't want to miss these headlines.
We have clear skies and highs in the 80s for today, but can we expect that for the rest of the weekend? Stay tuned for a look at your weekend forecast this time on Friday Morning Live.
Good morning, Gamecocks. I'm Summer Rogers.
And I'm Justin Walsh. Thank you for joining us this morning.
USC officially announced plans for spring break this year. The university plans to add 4 wellness days throughout the semester, which will replace the typical week-long break held in March. The decision was made to prevent students from traveling and spreading the virus, limiting the potential for another outbreak here on campus. Classes in the spring semester are set to begin January 11th, with wellness days scheduled for February 25th, March 12th, March 30th, and April 21st. USC Provost William Tate says these changes will ensure we can offer students the rigorous, engaged education they expect while further mitigating the threat of COVID-19.
A man is being charged with kidnapping and assaulting women at a University of South Carolina residence hall. On Friday, October 16th, in Park Place housing on Huger Street, 22-year-old George Sophocles committed the assault. Authorities say that around 11 o'clock at night, Sophocles entered the victim's room and without consent removed articles of clothing and held her against her will. He has now been arrested on the charges of kidnapping and assault and battery in the first degree. Police have reported that the suspect has been known to frequent housing around campus and say this strictly for the sake of caution. A simple reminder goes out to all students to utilize resources such as USCPD and the Rave Guardian Safety app to ensure a greater level of safety on campus.
According to recent polls, Jamie Harrison is leading Senator Lindsey Graham in the race for the Senate seat. Both campaigns have broken records on fundraising and advertising leading up to the election. The most recent poll from October 11th through the 20th shows Harrison 2 points above Senator Graham. South Carolinians show 47% in favor of Harrison with 45% in favor of Graham. Of all the recent polls, each shows the results in the margin of error, showing just how close this race is within the state. In another poll, President Donald Trump is showing 51% support from South Carolinians versus 45% for Biden. Last night, the final presidential debate took place with just under 2 weeks until Election Day.
Recent data released by the Columbia Police Department shows that large gatherings continue to go on despite previous sanctions placed on this community. It has been now 2 months since the Columbia City Council began cracking down on large parties, and leadership is now starting to rethink their approach. Since October 20th, CPD has responded to 31 different gatherings across Columbia. 10 of these responses resulted in citations, and the size of some of these gatherings were as large as 300 people. Following these incidents, authorities are now planning to enforce stricter regulations to ensure safety of all citizens. Some of these regulations include raising the fine of mask ordinance and stricter enforcement of code violations and additional citations. Coming up after the break, we will be joined by Jack Hakey for all things entertainment, so don't go anywhere.
Good morning and welcome to What's Going On.
Welcome to Friday Morning Live.
I'm Caitlin Ashbaugh and this is News Wrap, where we highlight this
Behind every great news
Down
organization
here to Columbia,
is a team.
99, highest in the state.
Welcome to Carolina Calendar, coming to you from the Kennedy Greenhouse Studio.
A team of producers, a team of anchors,
3-year-old Janelle Burton for armed robbery.
Earlier this week, rumors stirred that President Caslin was looking to
reporters,
why they chose to participate in such a worthy cause.
fall of 2022. But behind me, residents.
It's one of the most well-known traditions on campus.
From the tiger burn to playing the sand.
but we're not just a team.
This is like my life in the future.
I know.
We're now for the first day of fall.
We're a family.
I love game days.
closer.
Welcome back to Friday Morning Live. We're here with Jack for some entertainment news.
Thanks, Summer. After 14 years, Sacha Baron Cohen has brought his single most iconic character back to the big screen. Well, sort of. Borat 2, or more appropriately, Borat, Delivery of Prodigious Bribe to American Regime to Make Benefit Once Proud Nation of Kazakhstan, is available to stream on Amazon Prime right now. The real-life mockumentary style of the first film returns, and many celebrities, including President Trump's attorney, Rudy Giuliani, make appearances. This is the second film Baron Cohen has appeared in this year, having previously acted alongside Joseph Gordon-Levitt in the Netflix historical film, The Chicago 7. All right. Now, the first one is one of the funniest movies I've ever seen, and definitely a personal favorite. So I, for one, can't wait to see this next movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
well that name, I mean,
Yeah.
wow. I have high expectations with a name that's that long. I have not seen the first one, so I'm gonna have to check that out, and then I'll look at this one, but I'm expecting really good things from this.
Same. All right. Despite the fact that he currently resides in the Oklahoma State Penitentiary, the Tiger King star Joe Exotic has found a way to keep his never-ending feud with Carole Baskin going. Exotic debuted his new Casket Baskin underwear this week as part of a collaboration with Oh Dangerous streetwear brand. The underwear, which comes in men's and women's styles, features a bloody ice cream cone with the words Casket Baskin appearing in the popular Baskin-Robbins font. Now, Carole Baskin's legal team has already released a cease and desist letter after the soft launch of the underwear reportedly made $20,000 in online sales. Now, Summer, I just don't think these two will ever bury the hatchet.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, of everything that has surprised me in 2020, this doesn't make the list.
Yeah.
This is just incredible, like how he is still going and continuing this feud.
Even behind bars.
I mean, it's honestly impressive. You gotta give him points for that.
You really do.
Wow, that's something. Jack, thank you for that. After the break, we'll have Kendall Smith back to update us on all things sports. And later, we will take a look at this week's weather. Stick with us.
All flags, including the one at the South Carolina State House, will be flown at half-staff until...
The alumni help inform South Carolina legislators about the many ways that USC benefits
Baseball has started off their 2020 campaign 4-0 after sweeping Holy Cross,
South Carolina at the Carolina State Fair. It is the national and international...
13 cases of infected people in the U.S., but experts here at USC say there is no reason.
Tonight is doing their comedy sketches. That's another branch of SGTV. It's a big deal. It's going to be
60 again, but those showers are showing up. Tuesday it'll be 68.
Super Bowl in 50 years. They took down the San Francisco 49ers 31.
First Filipinos in California in October of 1587.
What's up, Gamecocks? I'm Kendall Smith here with what's going on in the world of sports. Big Ten football is back in action this weekend. In August, the conference announced it would not allow its teams to play college football, but the decision was reversed in September. All eyes will be on the number 5 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes as they face Nebraska at 12 p.m. on Fox. As for the Gamecocks, South Carolina is coming off a big win last weekend over Auburn. USC will face the reigning national champion LSU on the road tomorrow at 7 o'clock p.m. After a shortened season, the MLB World Series is in full swing. The Tampa Bay Rays and the LA Dodgers are battling for the championship, and after Game 2, the series is tied 1-1. If the Dodgers win, it will be their first World Series title since 1988. If the Rays win, it will be their first World Series title in franchise history. Game 3 will be played tonight and will be broadcast on Fox with the first pitch scheduled for 8:08 p.m. Walker Buehler will be the starting pitcher for the Dodgers and Charlie Morton for the Rays. After the break, we will be joined by Bryce Glenn with our weekend weather, so stay close.
Follow up a painted trail.
Every week, a new performance. That will blow your mind.
Your
watching the Greenhouse Concert Series on SGTV News 4.
Welcome back to Friday Morning Live. We're now joined by our meteorologist, Bryce. Bryce, how you doing today?
Doing very good indeed.
Love it. So recently I've been really enjoying this weather outside. I'm still waiting for it to get colder, but what can we expect for the weekend?
The weekend, we're still going to have these highs near 80 degrees for the entire weekend, but as we move into tomorrow, we can expect a little bit of rain here and there, mostly after 3 p.m. So like I was saying, mostly sunny today. The temperatures will continue into the weekend consistently in the 80s, a chance of showers tomorrow, but all in all, we have a sunny week ahead of us. For our highs today, we're looking at around 80 degrees everywhere in the state. In the upstate, 79 in Greenville, Rock Hill, and Greenwood. Move down here to Florence, we'll be at 81, same idea in Columbia and Aiken. Sumter, we're going to be at 82, 82 as well in Orangeburg. Along the coast in Myrtle Beach, a little bit cooler at 79, 81 in Charleston, and 77 in Hilton Head. Right now in Columbia, we're looking at some cooler temperatures out there at the moment, 70 degrees. Feels like 70. We have a wind from the east at 3 miles per hour. Humidity is at 81%, a little bit muggy out there. A few clouds floating around, local time 10:17 a.m. Our rain chance is very, very low. For our weather this week, like I was saying, today mostly sunny, a few clouds floating around at 81 degrees. Some showers tomorrow, mostly after 3 p.m. at 82. So if you're going out, make sure to bring a raincoat or maybe an umbrella. Have some clear skies on Sunday at 82 degrees. Monday, some clouds still at 81, same idea. Tuesday, 84 degrees with some clouds. And again, a few clouds floating around out there on Wednesday at 81 degrees. Back to you guys.
That's all we have for you this week, Gamecocks. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of Friday Morning Live.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at SGTV News 4 to keep up to date with all things USC. For SGTV News 4, I'm Justin Walsh.
And I'm Summer Rogers. Have a great weekend, Carolina.
Forever to thee.